I welcome you to the S2R show, and today we are going to learn what 7 mistakes in intraday trading we do, and we regularly make losses. So this is a known fact that most of the people who do intraday trading, and it has been accepted now that people who do intraday trading, they make losses. So what you can do, what are the mistakes you repeatedly do and make losses? If you do not do that, you can surely make profit. And this is I'm telling you from my own experiences. So let's start. And I would also be telling you the solution. So if I tell you that this mistake should not be done, so what is the solution, what should you do? So I'll be telling you that as well. So let's start. So the first mistake we do in intraday trading is trading with intuition, impulse, or advice. What happens, for example, we want to trade tomorrow, so we do not do any research. We just the market starts and we get impulsive that yes, we have to make money and money is flowing and we have to just grab it, because the money will not come to you so easily. So you will have to research and make your plan in advance. So my advice to you is that research in advance for the trade you are going to take tomorrow. And if you are selecting some stocks, so you can select 2 or 3 stocks. In case your first stock does not fit into your plan, so you can move on to the other one. So at least 2 to 3 stocks you can select for trading. So this is the first thing. Now second thing is, yes, over trading. What happens, and I have also realized it and experienced it myself. So you take the first trade in the day and that is quite good, so you make good profit. For example, your average profit is around 1000 rupees and you have already made 900 rupees profit in your first trade. So people do mistake that they take the second trade, and what happens in the second trade, they make loss. For example, you make a loss of 700 rupees and you are very frustrated. You are saying that you had made a profit of 900, now you have made a loss of 700. So still you again go for the third trade and your entire day gets ruined and you are in loss. So if your first trade has given you a reasonably good profit, so you should not take the second trade and enjoy the profit. And now the third thing is impatience. Yes, if you have made a plan, if you have made a plan in advance that yes, this you are going to trade in this way, you have selected 3 technicals, whatever you have selected, whatever your strategy is. So the moment you take your trade, you should be patient, you should watch it. So you should not change your plan. You may change your plan in case there is a big event which has suddenly come up, or there is a related news. For example, you have taken a trade in a stock and you come to know that there is a news in that stock, then only you can change your plan. Otherwise you should be patient and trust and believe in yourself that whatever research you have done, that is good, and you believe in yourself. Whatever it is, that a trade may give you profit or that trade may give you loss as well, but be patient. Fourth thing is that over leverage. Yes, so what happens, if you trade, for example, you have been trading with 100 quantity, you have been trading with 100 quantity and you are quite comfortable. So one day, what do? You take a trade with 500 quantity, and when you trade with the higher quantity, or that means you are taking leverage, you are taking more leverage. So when you trade with higher quantity, your fear, your greed increases and you cannot control it. So the moment it goes down 2 or 3 points down, you see a big loss. So you cannot control it. Either you want to exit or you do something else which is not a part of your plan. So everything goes haywire. So you cannot control your greed as well, you cannot control your fear as well. So do not trade with a very high quantity by taking over leverage. Okay, the fifth point is risk reward mismanagement. So whatever trade you are taking, so over the period of time, over long run, you should be in profit. Your plan should be designed in a way that you are in profit. For example, okay, now you are taking a risk of, for example, 3 points. Your stop loss is at 3 points, so your profit should be higher than that, maybe 10 points, 8 points. So over the long run, even if your stop loss is hit and two times your stop loss is hit and even one time your target is hit, so you are at profit. So you should not do like that, your stop loss is at 3 points and your profit is at 2 points. So over the long run, you should be rewarded for your trades. So you should be in profitable position. Sixth, never average your losing side without hedging. Okay, there are two things now in this. So first of all, it is not advisable to average your losing trade. If you are at loss, either exit or look out for another trade. So you can exit and look out for another trade. What happens when you average your trade? So your quantity increases, and the same thing happens as we discussed in over leveraging. So your quantity increases, your fear and greed both increases, and you cannot control it. You can average your trade if you are trading with hedging strategies. So that is a different thing. So generally speaking, never average your losing trade. Eighth thing is buying at high or selling at low price. Okay, this is very common mistake we do. What happens, for example, the stock has gone up by 8 to 10% and you think that yes, it will go up, and you are buying at a very high at the top of the price, because the stock is at the highest price of the day and you're buying at that price. So if you want to buy even, so wait for some time, let it retrace. For example, it has gone up to 10%, so if it comes down to 7 to 8%, then that is a right time to buy, or whatever your strategy is, whatever your levels are, so you can buy the moment it retraces, then you can buy. Or if you are selling, so you should not sell the stock when it has gone down heavily. For example, the stock has gone down to 8% and you are trying to sell that stock, and it will come up, it will come up because it will retrace. If it has gone down to 8%, it will retrace. 2 or 3% may retrace, not necessarily it will retrace, but the chances are it will retrace. So that will be a good point to enter. So do not try to enter at high price when you are buying, and do not try to sell at a very low price when you are selling. So guys, these were the 7 things which I have experienced from my own trades. If you are facing an issue repeatedly, if you think that we should discuss something else, so you can comment and we can discuss on that strategy or that mistake, so that we can provide you a resolution. Thank you very much for watching the video. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.